Hello and welcome. I want to invite you to watch a video that looks at the interview by Taylor Marshall of Calvin Robinson. It's not on this channel, it's on Catholic Unscripted. The link is going to be below. Please go over, like, subscribe, do all those things that affect the algorithms and watch it there. One of the reasons we've done it is that Calvin Robinson is one of the most effective public advocates for the faith in the public square. He's done an incredibly effective job in presenting Christian faith and in standing alongside people in Christian witness in the country in difficult places. And for this he deserves our respect, our affection and our admiration. It's one thing to be a Christian apologist. It's another thing, however, to pursue an ecclesial journey that sows confusion and difficulty. And one of the problems that we find ourselves facing is that through this interview with Taylor Marshall, which it appears that Calvin procured by doorstopping Taylor Marshall, he's set out his position as an old Catholic priest. But in doing so, he's produced a great deal of confusion and ambiguity and anxiety in the church. And the question is, do we accept that simply at face value, or are we entitled to ask questions about it? These are questions I don't think we'd have asked if it hadn't been placed in the public domain. And Calvin and I have already had discussions and disagreements about one of his major ideas, which is that the Anglican Church is a church with Catholic roots. That as an old Catholic, he doesn't have to pay any attention to papal bulls that pronounce Anglican orders null and void. Not that is that he says he has Anglican orders, except his diaconal orders come from an ultra-Protestant Anglican church, and his priestly orders come from the Nordic Catholic Church, which is an old Roman church, an old Catholic church in Europe. And when Taylor asks him why he won't become a Catholic priest, he frankly prevaricates. Well, he's entitled to prevaricate, but on the other hand, if he's going to put his reasons up in the public space, then inevitably the questions are going to be asked and they need to be weighed. So we've weighed them, we've looked at them, and well, we've found them wanting a little bit. What we're hoping, of course, is that Calvin will reconsider the fact that he's a schismatic Catholic and join the Roman Catholic Church. Well, why would we hope that? Not simply out of party spirit, not at all out of party spirit, but because many of us believe that the only way the West can be rescued is through the church that converted the West, the Catholic Church, the church that for 1,000 years laid a Catholic culture until the Reformation came along with a wrecking ball and splintered it into 100,000 different denominations and pieces. So one of the motivations that lies behind this is not to make life difficult for Calvin, but indeed, if Calvin wants to place these matters in the public domain, then to engage in a conversation about their various merits, with the intention of inviting him and anybody who's begun to weigh the deficiencies of the churches outside the church that Jesus founded, to pay the price, to join up, to become a real Catholic, to join the Holy Catholic Church. Come in and welcome.